Is this the pullback we've been waiting for? Get your truck, back it up, let's fill it to the brim with golden... Wait, should we?
International Stacker.
Welcome everybody, International Stacker here. If you're new, please subscribe to my channel. Many of you watching are not subscribed. Do it if you like my content. Please smash like, leave a comment. It helps me with the YouTube algorithm. And remember, I'm not a financial advisor. My disclaimer's in the description below. Let's get into this. Silver just dropped over $4. Gold just dropped over $100. Am I scared? No. And I'm going to tell you why, and I'm going to tell you my strategy and when I'm backing up the truck to buy some more gold and silver. So even though silver just dropped $4, remember one thing, folks, it's still up around 33% on the year. So put that in your back pocket. That's all I'll say about that. But why am I not scared? And is this a buying opportunity for many? Well, here, let me tell you my strategy. Now, if you remember, back on July 23rd, I put out a video saying, stop buying silver. And basically in there, I shared my opinion with you, and this is called a Morgan Silver Dollar, on why I was stopping buying silver and gold. At that time, the spot price for silver's aftermarket was about $22.73, and that was roughly 20 days ago, okay? In that same video, I said that I thought silver would hit 30 by the end of the year, and it did slightly kiss 30 already. And I also did say that I thought it would hit 50, wasn't sure if it'd be this year. Now I'm confident it's gonna hit 50. So let me give you some evidence why I think it's gonna hit 50, and then let me tell you my current strategy. So the reason I think it's going to hit 50, because I got comments, where's your evidence? Now, of course, a lot of this is my opinion and conjecture and based off experience and from what I've seen over the years and experienced. The current market and the market price action, folks, we are in a bull market for gold and silver. That's one reason I think we're headed for 50. And guess what? We've been there twice before in the past. And guess what? If you correct 1980s for inflation, we've already been through triple digits. What's the second reason I think? Uncertainty. We just had the biggest event that, you guys, you say I can say it, but YouTube is still censoring videos that are saying this. You just don't, they're shadow banning. But for the beer flu. So we just had the most epic beer flu since 1918, which was the last major issue we had like that. There could be more waves in the future. There could be no more waves, but they could use it politically to shut society down. There's a lot of stuff that can happen. So that's major uncertainty. Historic record-setting stimulus. The difference between now and 2011, folks, or in really 2008, leading up to 2011, stimulus was a bad word. Stimulus was not common, and it took a lot to pass stimulus. Now, stimulus is an everyday thing. They openly say they're pumping trillions into the market. We're gonna have a contested election. Whether Trump wins or doesn't, we 100% are going to have a contested election. I promise you. And we're having all this unrest with China. What's going to happen with China? Folks, watch China. Stuff is heating up with China, and it's not a joke. Now, here's the funny thing. After my last that video I'm referencing, I did one or two more follow-up videos talking about what I was doing, how I was preparing. I received a million negative comments telling me I was an idiot, this, and that. But what do we see today? Price started to pull back. Is this the pullback we've been waiting for? Or is this consolidation? Or is the market turning around and crashing? Well, if you remember that first video, I said my target was in the high teens. I had to have a pullback in gold and silver, and hopefully silver would come back to the high teens. I said I thought I was going to hit higher lows and higher highs because we're in a bull market. Now, if you also remember, I also made the preface in that I thought all of this was going to coincide with the next stimulus, which is yet to happen because our politicians cannot agree, and it makes me sick on all sides how people are not willing to work together, but it's one side in particular on the other. However, I'm not getting into politics on this channel. I'm following the same strategy. I'm saving all the paper I can, all the fiat currency, the US bills, so then when this pullback I'm expecting happens, I can load the boat. However, I'm no longer looking for the teens to start buying. I am gonna start buying once silver is under $21. That's when I start buying, and I'll continue to buy and increasing my buys as price goes lower. Is it going to happen on this pullback? I don't know. I think what we're seeing now may possibly be a consolidation. When anything goes parabolic, and let me show you this real quick, guys. When anything goes parabolic, so this is the 1 month chart. Let me just break this down to, I guess, 1 hour chart. When anything goes parabolic, okay, meaning like straight up 90 degrees, when you see things make this move, you're gonna have a correction. The goal here is what you want to see is higher lows and higher, well, that's the high, but higher lows. So here's a low, higher, low, low, low. And then you want to see higher highs, here. That's the key with that, okay? So I think this may possibly be a consolidation, this one. I still believe that this pullback is going to be triggered by this next wave of stimulus. However, it's possible it could happen before. But I'm stacking the paper and I'm waiting for that mark I told you under $21. But International Stacker, the premium is crazy. There's no way you can buy gold and silver right now. Even if the price went to 12, the premium would be nuts. Yeah, that's true if you're shopping at bullion websites or local coin shops. But I put out a video recently, and here's the gold chart. Look at that parabolic motion, guys. You got to have at least a consolidation and pullback. It's healthy for the market. But I put out a video that showed you how to get around to those premiums. If you missed it and you want it, let me know in a comment below and I'll make sure to share it with you when I answer you back. There's one thing I want to tell you. When you're trying to get some of this stuff and you're trying to get this stuff and build a future, and not only a future, but dynastic wealth, building a dynasty, metals are a game of patience. If you watch the spot price and react every time it moves, you're going to put yourself in an early grave. However, I'm watching the spot more now than I ever have in probably the past 2 years because I'm trying to watch this price action and buy on the next dip, because I think on this next dip, on this pullback, when it happens, what I'm looking for, and this could be the start of it, I think we're going to see a higher low leading to a higher high and continue this bull market to the end of the year. And I do think we'll hit 50 this year. That's my personal opinion. Do not get in over your head. No FOMO. FOMO, F-O-M-O, stands for the fear of missing out, okay? The fear of missing out is a mother. It will mess with your head, it will mess with your heart, and it will make you do things like, hey, maybe I'll take out this loan or credit. Silver is going to 50 anyway at the end of the year, so I'll take out $100,000, buy silver. When it goes to 50, I'll sell it. I mean, you might win. That might be successful. But you also might get screwed. So the important thing is spend what you have. Don't get in over your head and be smart. I just made a video not long ago cautioning all new stackers talking about that. So make sure you watch that video if you haven't seen it. But whatever you do, think with your head, not with your heart, and do not chase. Do not chase the market. That will put you in trouble. So again, here's the gold. And so this is 3 hour chart, but you can see that. Look at that parabolic action. When things go parabolic, folks, they correct. So we're going to see what happens there. And then let's just check the gold to silver ratio real quick. Oh, it's here. It's not loading. So the gold to silver ratio is currently 74. So it takes 74 ounces of silver to make 1 ounce of gold. This is what I'm doing, folks. I'm holding. Hold. And everyone's like, oh, you put your video out, you got $70,000. How much did you lose? Well, yeah, I went from 70 this morning down to 43,000 in equity. But that's on top of the 125,000 I invested. And I'm not worried about this, guys, because I'm confident where gold and silver is going. I don't care what this says in the next day, the next 2 days, the next month, even the next year. I care what this says when silver and gold finally perform like we think they're going to perform. Unfortunately, that means we're going to be in an economic crisis, which I don't want for the States, but it's going to happen whether we like it or not, so might as well prepare, okay? No debt-based currency has ever survived. They've all gone to zero. Watch Mike Maloney, Hidden Secrets of Money, if you're new. But that's why I don't care about that. But I made that video to show you guys what can happen in gold and silver if you play it. You play the long game. Remember, metals are a game of patience. The last thing I'll say is preparing with gold and silver is one thing, but you need to make sure you're prepared for any emergency, whether it's going to be another wave of the beer flu, Whether there's going to be mass unrest closer to the election and you don't want to go out and get food and stuff, whether it's going to be a hurricane, a flood, or tornado, because guess what? Disasters don't end, folks, and that's my job. Emergency management, responding, preparing, and managing disasters. You need to be prepared. Emergency food, emergency water, gold, silver, a way for power if you have pets, emergency pet food, two-way activities, and I can't say that because YouTube will censor me, but that means things to protect yourself and your stack and your security. Be prepared, guys. Be prepared. Shameless plug, preparewithis.com. My Patriot Supply food, good for 25 years. You're going to get the best discount on the net. I get a small percentage kickback for my channel. It helps you prepare, helps me to do what I do with my channel. So check it out, preparewithis.com. I appreciate you all checking that out. What do you think? Am I an oracle? Am I an idiot? Who's with me? Who's against me? Let me know in the comments below what you think about this video and my analysis. And it's going to be interesting to read. If you go to some of my last videos like this, a lot of people are nice, but I get crucified. In the last one, someone called me a socialist, a communist, silver pumper. Some guy said I was butthurt. There's been all kinds of stuff lately. So you guys remember, this is my opinion, my journey, based on my years of experience in metals and doing this type of thing. And I'm just going to tell you what I'm doing the whole way. So whether you decide to come up with your own plan or strategy, follow along with what I'm doing, totally up to you. But my job is to take you all on a journey around the world to find silver. And that's why I'm International Stacker. Catch you on the next one.
One stacker on a journey to find silver. International Stacker.